perspective on hot topics surrounding our community with emphasis on personal and leadership development. This show is inspiring, informative, and entertaining. You never want to miss it. Now let's see what everyone is yakking about. The Yolanda and Cornelius Show. You may contact us through our website, www.trifoldoutreach.com, or by phone, 800-664-1793.
Welcome to the Yak, the Yolanda and Cornelius Show. This is our Fun Friday in the midst of COVID-19, in the midst of social distancing, in the midst of us not being able to come together. Y'all, we are on the telephone, so we are not near each other. And also, somebody just blasted it out. It is our 100, the 100th episode of the Yak. The Yolanda Cornelius Show. So is my lovely co-hosts here, plural. First of all, let me see. Roll call. Since we're not in school right now, let's roll call. Yolanda Walker, are you here?
I'm here.
Stephen Glenn, are you here?
I'm here.
Wonderful. We have our co-hosts, plural.
Man.
Here, 100. We made it, y'all. We made
100 episodes. 100 episodes. 100. You know, there are a lot of people who start things and don't finish things. And for us to be able to start, you all started and brought me in. We have finished 100. And in the 100 episodes, we have interviewed, oh my gosh, a lot of important people, a lot of Nashvillians, native Nashvillians, and other people from other places. We've invented engineers, like my son. That was one of the greatest shows, I think, for me, is when my son interviewed Jesse Eugene Russell, who is the founder and the grandfather of cellular communications. I mean, out of all of these interviews that we've done, for me, I think because I don't think nobody has ever interviewed Jesse before, none of the heavy hitters, Johnny Carson, no late night, Letterman, not even Oprah Winfrey, but he gave my son, John Roman Glenn, the opportunity to do it. And when he did it, man, it wasn't just a fourth grade one. I mean, he gave him an all-out interview, and dedicated to my son and to Robert E. Lee Elementary. So, I mean, that was a great show. What are some of the highlights from you, Yolanda? What do you do, Pastor Long? What's one of the highlights you've done?
Well, thank you for asking. Right now, I'm dealing with a lot right now, and I'm dealing with a previous recording that I'm really trying to calm down. So you probably need to go ahead and ask that maybe of our other co-hosts. But what I will say is I'm happy to work with both of you all. Y'all bring a lot of excitement, a lot of fun to the show. But there were a couple of shows that I didn't like, where y'all teased me pretty badly. And for that, you will have a paddle coming to both of you all real soon. So there will be a patent. We probably put that on Facebook Live. Yeah. It's going to be coming real soon. Because y'all like to really cut up.
She's been trying to paddle us, put switches on us, man, tar and feather us.
And I'm going to get the machine back from here.
Where's the love, man? Where's the love?
He's having too much fun with it.
I'm going to get whooped. I'm going to get whooped. Here we ain't going to be able to come out no more.
Listen.
You already can't come out.
I listen, what my wife was doing was getting me ready for this quarantine situation by giving me a curfew.
Even the president ain't gave us a curfew.
You are ready. You are ready.
So she was walking in the prophetic. Let's just say that. She foresaw this coming.
She foreseen it coming.
She foreseen it coming.
Yeah.
But man, I tell you what, during this show, man, I want to throw props to Pastor Hill, man, and the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church in the times of the coronavirus and during the times of the tornado that took place, man. They were out there, man. They fed, they nourished the city, they clothed the city. They were there. They did their thing, and a lot of the during that time, that whole 2 weeks, I think, was dedicated pretty much to helping our community. So, I do want to, give props up to them, and props up to him. He wasn't on it by himself. Yolanda, myself, other preachers and other pastors were there. But Ephesian, headed by Pastor Cornelius A. Hill, stepped up in our community to let everybody know that even in time of trouble, we still can come together as a unit and do some wonderful and great things. So I do want to, send a shout out to you, Hill. No.
Man, thank you. No, but we were just doing the work of the Lord. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we're called to do, is become the salt of the earth, the light of the world. So during the calamity, during the chaos, during the confusion, now during this COVID-19, we are still out there. And that's nothing to play with, and we're not downplaying the severity of it. But the church now. Hold on, Doc. The church now, Meharry Hospital, we partner with Meharry to start doing some health screenings beginning next week. It's raining today. Wow. So there's a truck out there. There are tents out there. So we're still doing the work, what God has called us to do. So big shout out to the EFI Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church, 1506 22nd Avenue.
EFI.
Well, we all members. Glenn, you're a member. Yolanda's a member. So we all members.
Yes.
Speaking of church Sunday, I was very hesitant about doing church, but I'm grateful for the people that came. Because, man, come on, this is serious. People are dying. People are people are catching it. People are becoming more, we're not becoming more immune to it. Like, this is spreading like wildfire. But I was nervous and hesitant about church. And now this week we will not have church. The church will not be open for worship, but the work must go on. I was just amazed, Yolanda, at the response in worship. Yolanda, can you recap what worship looked like on Sunday? Do you remember anything about worship?
I remember Glenn shouting a couple of times and leaving out of the church, I think. And
why y'all gotta bring up old stuff?
And I remember you getting up and crossing over the pews, and I was
Statue of Liberty.
I was praying that nothing happened when you was walking them pews, and
oh, so you didn't come to church to worship, you come to church to watch.
Well, he just asked me what happened, and I'm just telling you what I saw. But it was a wonderful story. I was happy actually to see men of God like you all praising and worshiping God. And I know we joking kid and all that, but it's awesome to see men of God praising and worshiping the Lord. And we had a wonderful time.
What?
Yeah, because there was a couple of people shouting. One person took out shouting. I think she hit one member like we was on the football line. I don't know who
that was Nikki. Okay, Nikki was singing. Nikki comes down. Nikki's still full of the Spirit. So, in football, we used to have that drill called the Oklahoma drill.
The Oklahoma drill. Man, she hit
Kendra.
Oh, my God. She hit Kendra so hard. Kendra bounced back.
And fell into me. And she fell into me. She just laid on me. I'm like, King. I'm like, get her, Kendra. I said, get her, Kendra. Don't let her whoop you like that. She heavy handed. Get on her first.
Right. And then when she fell back, she bounced. Man, it was so hard. I mean, man, the Spirit was so high in that place. I bet the angels were cracking up laughing. The angels had to be laughing.
Listen, she didn't bounce. She swam. She swam. She swam on carpet. Backstroke. So I need to make sure when we go back to church, Yolanda, what we're going to do when we get back to church on worship, when we get back, we're going to give out silver medals, bronze medals, and gold medals. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to take
can't leave out. You can't leave out Tamara. The days that Tamara struck out shouting and slid into home base safe. But when she hit that bitch, you remember the Wizard of Oz. When the house fell on that witch and all you heard was boom, boom.
And Tamara, I'm not in this. I don't support this. I'm making fun of y'all like that. I'm part of that.
But here's the wonderful part. Nobody hurt themselves, so they was in the spirit. And that's what's funny sometimes. Some people, man, they be shouting. They go home, they got bruises, band-aids. Man, I hurt my head when I jumped over that pew. If you was shouting, how you know you jumped over that pew and hurt yourself?
No, let me say this. I was at a particular church, and the guy was a runner. And that guy, I was going to say something else.
That guy.
He hit me so hard up against the pole, and I was in pain. Okay. So, when you're hitting people and people are getting hurt, that's not the Holy Ghost. That's something else. And I was hurt. I could barely walk up out of there. I was in a lot of pain. So some of this stuff is, if people are getting hurt, doing your shouting and your dancing and you're hurting, that's not God.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
That's something else. That's another spirit.
Let's pay some bills.
If we don't pay bills, we ain't going to be able to do this for another 100 years.
That's right. For 100 episodes, we've had wonderful sponsors. Our first sponsor is Walker's Cafe and Grill, 109 Ewan Drive. 109 Ewan Drive, Walker's Cafe and Grill. If you want some food on Sundays, 109 Ewan Drive from 12 to 5. 109 Ewan Drive from 12 to 5. Walker's Cafe and Grill. If you want accessories for your boo, your bae, your thing, not your thing, for your man, your woman, 109 Ewan Drive. Somebody's got to start with that noise in the background. Hey,
I'm eating. There was 100. Look, for the 100 episode, we were supposed to have. Look, she was supposed to bring cake, have a meal there, but she ain't bring nothing. So I'm forced to eat chicken.
It's not my fault. We got coronavirus going on.
Listen,
that's not my fault.
Well, back to our sponsors. Back to our sponsors. Back to our sponsors.
Then the cafe gonna have to sponsor us some food.
Back to our sponsors. Forever Zion, www.foreverzion.com. If you want a worship service where you'll be lifted, where it will be lively, and you might literally feel yourself levitating, come to the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church. 1506 22nd Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee. 37208.
They're going to be thinking you in divination.
It goes down at the East. It goes down. It goes down.
9:30 Sunday school.
You down talking about levitating.
Listen at you. 9:30 Sunday school.
We didn't finish up the jewelry.
Listen.
You didn't even talk about if you buying something for your bae, your boo, your man, your woman. You just went straight into feet.
Because
we didn't finish it.
I was ready to get lifted.
Did a little. Finish it up.
I've seen some of that jewelry, and there's only a few selected men who gonna want to wear that jewelry, so we may need to pull that portion out.
Hey, we didn't ask you for all this, Glenn.
Okay. But I'm just saying times 5 + 6 - 4. Yeah, I'm seeing the jewelry. It is a wonderful sparkling. It looks good. It is wonderful.
After all that shouting and dancing I saw you doing, you be just fine.
I am not offended right now. I am so not offended.
Got you. I got you. Got you. If you want another worship service on the second or fourth Sunday at 7 o'clock that evening, in the event you are out all day and working, you can go to Trifold Outreach Ministry at 49 Dry Creek Road, Goodlettsville, Tennessee. That's 49 Dry Creek Road, Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Trifold Outreach Ministry. So let's go over our wonderful sponsors again. From the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Since we're scriptural. Trifold Outreach Ministry. 49 Dry Creek Road, 2nd and 4th Sunday, 7 o'clock. Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church, 1506 22nd Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee, 37208. Forever Zion. www.foreverzion.com. And first and foremost, Walker's Cafe and Grill. 109 Ewan Drive from 12 to 5 on Sunday. 109 Ewan Drive from 12 to 5. All right, Pastor Glenn, you were talking. What was your last talking point that you wanted to talk about, sir?
Chicken died that I might live. That's why I'm always eating chicken. I'm just saying, man, we need to have some chicken. Can I go back to eating my chicken?
I know what.
If I'm going back to eating my chicken, I'm going to feel some kind of way.
Don't start that.
I want to eat my chicken. Man, look, y'all know I love chicken.
Don't start that.
I love my chicken. Y'all quit messing with me about my chicken. I'm going to eat.
Oh, Yolanda.
I'm a growing, healthy young man.
Yolanda, I recall Glenn owes you a Valentine's Day meal. We never got our Valentine's Day meal, so is it any way
you give her some Oreo cookies? I mean, we gave her some chocolate, and we gave her some roses. You don't remember them roses we gave her?
So you need another spanking, Glenn.
Glenn, I need to ask our co-host something. What is what is the fascination with wanting to spank somebody? Why do we deserve spankings?
Because first of all, y'all are dogging y'all so badly. And then there's some stuff that I would like to say, but I won't say publicly, but I will tell y'all in private. And you know what you did.
We know.
So I'm going to tell y'all in private, but I won't tell y'all publicly.
What do we do?
But
text it to us. Text it to us.
Yeah, y'all owe me a meal.
Tell me. I want to know. I ain't heard.
Y'all gave me some dead roses and some stale cookies. That's what they wanted for Valentine's Day.
They was not dead.
They were dead.
They was not dead.
They needed people to pray that they would just come back to life. They were dead.
Like the church, was it Laodicea or Sardis? Which one is the one, thou art dead? Can't remember the one in Revelation, but yeah, I do apologize, Yolanda. And I know you're supposed to give 7 times 70. I think that's the scriptural reference that we use and helps govern and guide our life. So let me ask you publicly: do you accept my humble apology?
No.
Okay.
Now, how can you expect me to forgive you if you can't forgive your brothers and your sisters?
Was that the voice of God? I think that was God talking. God.
When y'all take me out and buy me some nice roses and some cookies just not stale, then I will accept your apology. Okay?
How you know they were stale? Because you said you didn't eat them.
They were stale.
How you know they were stale? You didn't eat them.
Stale.
You didn't even touch the roses. How you know the roses look? Them roses were bought, and we held on to them for a while.
We're not going to get started no more on that.
We held them roses for a while, just for you. We didn't want to go nowhere. We held on to them.
Let me tell you what Glenn did. Hey, Yolanda, he called me on Valentine's Day. I got you some roses. I said, oh, okay, well, where are you? Oh, I'm out of time. That's what he did. And you don't think he need a whooping? I'm out of town. I can't bring him to you now because I'm out of town. Did he ever come back from out of town and bring me anything? No, he did not.
There's a song in my spirit. Tamala Man sings a song, Take Me. Y'all know the rest of it, right? To the King.
To the King.
I think, but the Lord has a sense of humor. He said, take me to Burger King. I got so much to bring. There are milkshakes. It's a offering.
I got a song for you too here.
Oh, Lord.
I got one for you.
Let's hear it.
No, you don't want to hear this one right now.
Oh, my God.
I got one for you, though.
Here's my song. If you are sneezing, sweating, and you have a temperature, then go get tested. You got the coronavirus.
You crazy, boy. Speaking of that, I love it. But we're taking this seriously, people. But speaking of that, this came down from the governor's office. There are 110 cases in Davidson County.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 110 cases of corona. And Glenn, like you said earlier this week, you think we had it all. The ages of this cases from 11 to 73. So that puts us, y'all, in that range. 15 people have been cleared and no longer have it. So we are fighting.
I think 2 are still hospitalized, right?
Right, and then
okay,
yeah. So this thing is serious. You know, we going on lockdown. Cities going on lockdown. San Francisco got locked down. I feel for the people who trying to club tonight because they shutting the clubs down.
And that's good. You know why? Corona has saved 2,418,000 relationships. Damn.
I ain't gonna get into this conversation. I promise you I ain't. I'm gonna stay away from it. Yolanda, are you gonna follow this? Are you gonna follow this this tweet that he finna tweet?
What is Lynn talking about?
Because there's going to be a lot of concubines who are not going to be accompanied because of the coronavirus. Because if they do show up, it is going to be funny how this person and this person contracted it, but nobody else got it.
Somebody gonna have some explaining to do, son. Huh?
Yeah.
If your significant other doesn't have it and you have it, and somebody else's significant other has it, the likelihood of you explaining yourself out of that one is slim.
Especially if there's already a rumor going around. And you said, no, not me, not us. Now all of a sudden both of y'all on the front pew sneezing, coughing with a temperature. I'm just saying. You know, it's...
Okay, Glenn, moving right along.
Okay.
Well, look,
right along.
Right. Listen here. Since we are on the Fun Friday, I'm gonna get off here. I need to go downstairs and check my
It's
folks.
like 7:15, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Why he gotta go so early? Yolanda?
I don't know.
He needs to check his temperature.
You ain't got no virus. You gotta take his temperature.
Yeah, you gotta check his temperature.
You gotta take
It's gonna be kind of hot when I get you singing them a song. It's gonna be.
What song you gonna sing? No, you know what, Yolanda? I ain't never heard you sing before.
You ain't gonna want to hear me sing either.
No, you just too busy trying to whoop people.
Right.
Yeah.
But listen here, y'all. You've heard it first here. Fun Friday, 100th episode. We are not together. We want y'all to stay blessed, stay safe, stay sanitized, stay safe. Glenn, if you have any other alliteration, bring it. I don't understand why Yolanda's trying to come at us with this energy and this venom that she's giving us when it comes to singing and songs and how she got songs for us. But I'm just waiting to.
She ain't gonna whoop me in a hut.
One for me.
The next 100 episodes, I ain't getting no whooping. I ain't gonna get put on punishment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call in on all the shows. That way, I ain't gonna meet up.
Okay, y'all. So before we go, why don't you tell them the lineup for next week? Monday, we're gonna finish Goliath Must Fall, Pastor Hill.
Okay.
Pastor Hill.
We there. I'm working on it now.
Amen.
Amen.
On Tuesday, we have a special interview coming up by a special pastor that you interviewed.
Yes.
Want to give a little about the interview?
Bishop Belinda Fight. Just listen to it on Tuesday. Go ahead.
Wednesday is our Wild Wednesday with Glenn and Hill. Amen. Through the book of John. So what chapter? Where y'all at now? Y'all still in chapter 1?
Chapter 1, verse 3. Celestial beings. This time we're going to do with the terrestrial creation. You have celestial creation, terrestrial creation. Celestial things up in heaven and terrestrial things on earth. Tune in next week and you'll get a better understanding of that.
All righty. Celestial versus terrestrial. Okay. Thursday is our business segment. I know that Pastor Hugh had a wonderful interview. If you get a chance, please go back and listen to that with Perez. Wonderful show, wonderful interview. And then Friday, of course, is our Sunday Friday segment. And Saturday is what, Pastor Hugh?
You tell me what Saturday is. I mean, we got a lot going on Saturday.
Okay, Saturday, I think you try to prepare the listeners for Sunday school. So I think there's a special Sunday school message that you will be preparing, getting it out either on Saturday night or early Sunday morning. And then I believe on Sunday, you have a special time that you have with one of your daughters, Ebony.
Hold on. Glenn, are you coughing? We need to hang up if you keep coughing.
No, I'm not offended.
You over there coughing. We about to hang up.
I got choked up.
Okay, gotcha.
Eating too much chicken.
I sure am eating my chicken, man. I told y'all. Look here. It's the chicken that makes it taste so good.
So Sunday,
this Sunday I'm gonna play my sermon on one of them, and then we'll do our session with my lovely co-host Ebony, my niece, daughter, or cousin, all of those things.
Okay, and then when Corona is over, we'll be back adding a special sports talk show for Saturday. So please make sure you tune in and have others to subscribe to our show. You want to share with them the podcast that we're on?
The stations that we're on?
Yes.
Oh, you would call me.
So, you know what? We are excited because we finally got added to Pandora Mobile. So
wait a minute. Grace, I'm thankful for this food I'm about to receive to nourish my body. Then to hang my pay that, but see if there's no blessings for my amen. I'm sorry, I forgot to pray. I forgot to bless my food. I'm all done with it now.
Okay. So we're very excited. We're very excited that we were added to Pandora Mobile. So if you do Pandora, but it has to be on the mobile, you can look up the Yolanda and Cornelius show and you can get all of our episodes there. Also, if you are a iHeart listener, you can put in the Yolanda and Cornelius show through iHeart. Also through Spreaker, through Deezer. What else?
Deezer, Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Pandora app, Podchaser. We are just excited and elated for being on all of these channels. Glenn, if you cough one more time, you got one more time to cough, Glenn.
Also, for those of you who love looking at YouTube, you can also hear us on YouTube. Just Google the Yolanda and Cornelius show. Again, we are excited that you are a part of our 100th episode. We praise God for that. We're praying that God will give us many, many more. We are having special meetings because we're excited. We're going to do some things different in our next episode, and we want to take our podcast show on the road. So prayerfully in the fall, we will be in a city that maybe y'all can come and visit us. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. Thank you for listening to the the Yolanda and Cornelius show.
What's your special co-host, Pastor Stephen Glenn?
Thank you for listening to the Yolanda and Cornelius show. Please check out our website at www.trifoldoutreach.com. Yolanda and Cornelius are gifted speakers, counselors, and life coaches, and would love to speak at one of your upcoming events. You may reach them by email at trifoldoutreach@yahoo.com or by phone 1-800-664-1793. Remember to do justice, to love kindness, and walk humbly with your God.